I don't think anybody else is going to be getting off here to watch, but nice show.
That'll be alright. I don't mind if anybody watches or not. It's people from my friends list on Facebook and my real life racing buddies who watch along and they comment, and I'm happy with that. I also just put it as a bit of a disclaimer, let's say, that if anybody doesn't want to be recorded, if they're gonna, you know, be embarrassed or whatever, then, well, I'm live streaming, so.
Oh, I'm glad that was practice.
Well, this is race 2 of the Oulton
I
Park.
really get afraid when I see someone with the Ayrton Senna liveries.
The last race, I was actually leading it. Oh, I'm going to turn on the light. The last race, I was actually leading it just until we came into this corner we're about to go into called Cascades, going downhill, and the driver on the inside of me, because I stayed a little bit outside, just lost it and spun and hit me. And he apologized. I'm not upset. Racing incidents happen. It was an incident. It wasn't intentional. We had a little bit of a laugh after about it. But at least the fact that I was leading in that race, even if it didn't necessarily end well, I'm still happy that I was leading. I was still happy that there was a really good shot that I had at winning. 0 incident points. It just... My setup feels really nice here. This isn't like a setup that I downloaded from a setup shop. It's not... It's one that I put together myself. So it's not anything special, but it does feel really nice here. I dialed out a little bit of oversteer, but I left enough that the car rotates nicely, like you can see here. But I don't have to lift as much off the throttle at the apex there, for example, in order to prevent spinning. And especially the high-speed corners, like this one, I should be able to downshift, take third gear, stay on the rubbered-in line, get to the inside curb, get to the outside curb. The car gets light over that crest, so you want to use every bit of the track on the exit after the crest. So I stay a little bit in, just considering that the crest is there. You gotta use every millimeter of the track, especially here when it's such a narrow track to begin with. It's like, not here, but in some of the tighter corners, it's about 2 car widths wide. And it's just really tricky trying to find the right amount of track limits to use. So, it's just about kind of, I want to say like a calculated risk. Because you can always let the brake out a little bit more, try to carry a little bit more speed, but do you run out of track if you do that? Because in this corner, for example, it's about the turn-in timing, but if I go a little bit wide, oh, I'm going through this lap, yeah, then it's not a comfortable ride at all.
No damage, car looks clean.
I guess I've got a one-shot qualifying now. I thought I could take that corner a little bit faster, but the front tires can grab. In the race, when the tires are fully up to temperature, that corner is a little bit faster. But on qualifying, I tried. Still, we're alright. Got another lap to try to qualify well. Even if not, I only have to finish 17th here to get an iRating boost. So I'm going to be okay with that, but I do want to try to win. I think I have the pace, depending on which split I'm in, because when I get into a top split, I've seen like 144s and I'm running 146, 145 as a lap time there. It's a really low 146, but I might get down to a 145. Yeah, it's just going to be tricky. It's a difficult track and car combination, but it's really fun. You feel like every corner you're like right on the limit. You know, the car's moving around even in the braking zones because of how bumpy the braking zones are.
One more lap.
Yeah. It's a challenge for sure. And you can see there's a little bit of a pavement on the outside. Well, I say a pavement, it's not even really pavement. It's like, not an astroturf even, but somewhere in the middle. You can get away with using a little bit of the track out there. So far, this lap would be approximately a 145 if I can just nail all my markers. And I really want to try to get a 145 in qualifying. That's where it should be. We're gonna focus. Should be right around a 146 flat or a 145. As close as I can get without making a mistake and losing my qualifying lap. Whether it becomes invalidated by like going off track or spinning or whatever. I don't want to lose my qualifying lap. I want to qualify towards the front. The last race I got a really good start and got into the lead pretty much from turn 2, turn 3. Well, sorry, at the end of the lap. The leader ended up going into the pit lane. I was second before that. Oh, this is a good lap so far. This is a really good lap so far. Across the line, 145.8. Good. That's where I want to be. Second place so far. We'll see if anyone beats that lap time or not. Third. I had a feeling someone might beat that lap time. Third is where I qualified last time also, and we almost won the race. Like I say, the guy on the inside when he was trying to overtake me spun, collected me in his spin. That was race over. I got a meatball flag. Even though I had my quick repair, just the trip into the pit lane, I ended up finishing 11th after being in the lead for most of the race. It was sad, but, well, it could have been worse. But here we are. I was able to drive it back to the pits too, so I didn't even get a tow. That really helps as well. The car was on pace, and it was mechanically sound enough that I think I could have made it to the end of the race without serving the meatball flag, but I don't want to be disqualified. I think that would be worse for my iRating, because I only lost a few iRating despite finishing 11th in that last race, so anywhere in the top 10 should theoretically be an iRating gain, but I really do want to win. I would be lying if I said I didn't want to win. I love Oulton Park, and having a win at one of my favorite tracks to drive like this, it would be really cool. It would be fun. It would mean a lot to me. You know, like Okayama, okay, I could do with a win there. That would be alright. But Oulton Park would mean more because it's such a challenging track, right? And it's like my style of track where it's a flowing, not many hairpins. So you get away with a little bit more of a line variation. You can kind of, you know, you don't have to nail every single turn or every single like kilometer per hour, because being a higher speed track, it naturally lends itself to just carrying more speed through, and you're not going to know the difference between like 172 and 174 at a track like this. You just have to kind of stay on the island and stay on track, as compared to if you're, what's the word I would use? What's the word I would use?
The estimated strength of field is 2020.
If you're on a really narrow, really wide track, every kilometer an hour matters. If it's a really easy track, everybody's going to be around a tenth of a second away from each other. But you get a track like this, and racecraft, and consistency and survival matters a lot more.
Not as bad as me. No, I mean Drew's YouTube.
Hi guys. Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
5 cars left to grid.
I guess people got curious and wanted me to stream, so I said, yeah, sure, why not?
Do it, man. Good luck.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Good luck to everyone else in this race also.
You're a cool guy.
Thank you, Igor.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Benji, you're back. Do you have fuel in this time?
It's weird hearing yourself on YouTube. That's weird.
Well, let's see how this race goes. I'm gonna do what I can.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Third place, grids. Gotta remember to put it in gear. And I'm just gonna let the clutch out when the race starts.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
Do you guys know why my black boxes keep changing?
Okay. Okay.
Green, green, green.
Oh, it's a decent start, but it's not the start I had last race. We're gonna stay in third position until at least after turn 1. Whoa, Matthew! I saw the movement in my mirrors and thought I looked back. Oh, boys, don't go too wide through Cascades on lap 1. That's what did me in last race. Ooh, that's some well-behaved driving back there. Oh no, Matthew's off already.
Right.
Did a little bit of an Icarus. Burned too bright, too early. Cold tires got him. Let's see how Benji and Dylan do. I'm really happy with the 145, but oh fuck, you know! Benji, that was early on the brakes. Sorry, Benji, that was really early on the brakes. I tried to stop as much as I could.
We got damage on the front end.
Javier needs to win on lap 1.
.951.
Look out. Fall off the track.
Oh, Benji. Oh, this is gonna be scary. I don't want to be behind him again. Don't hit him, Drew. Don't even accidentally slightly bump him. You're a clean racing driver and you don't bump, even by accident, as much as you can avoid it. Ah, that was such a horrible situation, though. I didn't want to rear end him. He just braked a little bit earlier than I expected. Genuinely sorry for that, if you watch this, Benji.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Still there, hold your line. Keep to the left.
Oh, Gabriel! Come on, dude!
You're on the right.
Don't push me onto the curb that's that tall. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. I don't want to deal with that. was a little more squeezing than I wanted to deal with. These cars you just can't make contact, right? If you make even the smallest amount of contact in an F16, because they're like rubber to rubber, tire to tire, you're dying of death basically. There's no small crashes in an F1600. Igor, you're joining the front battle, man. Careful.
Right side, there's an incident ahead. Clear. Car right. The next car's the leader. Still there. Clear on the right.
Go, go, go.
You're all good. Thank you, Igor.
Dude, Andy.
We got damage on the front end.
I wish I could fix that. The car doesn't feel as good now. I don't know if it's flat spotted front tires or damage on the nose cone from slightly bumping Benji there.
Five minutes to go.
I'll take a podium. I guess Dylan spun at Cascades, just like in the last race. Alex de Matos did. It happens. I'm not blaming anyone. It is so easy to spin at Cascades if you do it wrong. That's why I'm a little bit cautious there.
0.059. The car in P1 just at the fastest lap. 45.299.
And Benji's going for it.
Taking the lead. Back in third. Keep hustling.
Oi, don't you slide like that. Don't you slide like that. Oi, oi. Survived it. Oh, no. Gabriel's spinning.
Car in front. Gone off.
Okay, that puts me in second place. I mean,
The car in P.
I'm honestly not surprised, if I'm honest.
44.71.
He was pushing harder than I think he was ready for. I've just got to get this wounded car back to the finish. Doesn't feel as good. The steering is not as precise, and I think that the aerodynamics just aren't there as good. We can get to the finish. Come on, dude, just get to the finish. Wounded car or not. Come on, late apex on the throttle, all the way out to the outside curb if I can. I'm slowing a little bit extra because of the suspension. I know it, but there's not much I can do. The car just doesn't feel as nice now as it did.
The car in P1 just at the fastest lap. 44.665.
Benji's driving.
4118. You're in second position right now. Good job. Settle in and get a rhythm.
Don't slide, don't slide, don't slide. Keep the tires under me. Good. Now we're on for a decent lap. Car feels better. I'm starting to get the hang of driving around the problem. Slightly more oversteery. The steering is slightly less precise. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to make it to the finish. Let's do this, Drew. P2 is going to be a really nice finish, Drew. Keep it up. That was a little bit of a missed apex. wasn't actually all that slow, but it wasn't missed apex all the same. Come on the throttle early, late apex, over the crest, onto the curve. Oh, Alexandre's gonna go for it. I'll just, considering letting him.
You just got the white flag. That means
one more lap.
Clear.
I've got a gap to the car behind, and if I do this right, I can just pass him on the straightaway.
Car on your left, 46.326. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Maybe I can pressure him into a mistake. See what happens. Maybe I can slipstream him and make sure I finish third and not fourth. Francisco Cortez is catching me. This damage isn't helping. There's a lot of understeer now. Just pressure him into a mistake. Maybe I can make him brake a little too late here, or in the grass? No. Even if he did brake in the grass, he's still in control of the car. That's not bad. Oh, I don't want to finish fourth, Francisco. I really want to defend this position. He's going to go for it anyway. Oh, he's going for it. What a... You're joking! How much...
Car right, still there, hold your line.
Come on, Francisco!
We got damage on the front end.
We already had damage on the front end. Just, why do they always pass and then spin? Just fucking make the pass clean. I'm so tired of it. Just get past me cleanly. If you're gonna dive with, like, the amount of brake that you would do on the lap before and the lap after. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these dudes spinning in front of me. If you can't drive the car,
solid work.
don't. Find a car you can control. I'm glad I finished fourth, but my safety rating's gonna take a hit for that, and like... only the off tracks were really my fault. I really wanted that third place. Oh well, you win some, you lose some, and you get fourth in some. That was about as good of a recovery as I could get with the damaged car. I'll take it. Not the end of the world. I really wish that he had made his run this corner without spinning. I squeezed him to try to discourage him from going for it because I didn't think he was going to be able to handle it. And he didn't handle it, and well, can you predict the future as a racing driver? No, but can you kind of get a read for how people are driving and kind of anticipate what might happen? Yeah. Hey there, Barney.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. Pit box in. 5.
Let's see if the iRating went up at least.
2.
That was a hard fought race.
Right here.
Okay. Plus 66 iRating. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's re-register. I'm really enjoying Oulton Park. If I can get one race that's clean, I think we're going to have a good finish. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'll go here instead. I think this will be the last race of the night before I head off. Let's see if I end up in the same what split? That's the word I'm thinking of. Split as you and Bill again, Benji, because I think you really deserved that win that last time there, Benji. You drove a fantastic race. It's unfortunate that I got somebody who just spun on the inside there, but it happens. We'll be all good. This is the time. This one's the race. I feel it. This one's the one where I have the good luck instead. I gotta readjust back to some undamaged cars. Oh, this is so much faster. Like, you just feel that the car feels faster. Like, the tires are naturally a little bit cold still, so the tires are going to require some warm-up before I actually push, but the suspension feels so much better when the car is fresh like that and not damaged. We're going to start the race. Got a loading screen up. One more race before the night ends. I'm going to do a little stretch. Get everything all sorted out. I'm happy with how today's gone so far overall because the iRating has gone up. But I do feel like I want to be on the podium before tonight ends. We're going to see what happens. If I can get on the podium, awesome. If not, I tried. That's the goal. I think that's going to put me at 2,000 iRating, which is another goal. Winning would be another goal. But let's see what happens. Actually, I didn't check which setup I had loaded. Fixed red 2.
Slow car ahead. Go right.
Oh, I'm spinning in practice. Careful, it cascades a spun. Sorry for the spin. Cold tires. Hey Gabriel. Yeah, you know what? It's okay. He went for a gap that wasn't gonna work. He's gonna learn from it, I hope. If not, eventually somebody's gonna protest him, and I think that that one was a racing incident, so I'm not going to protest it, but if he does it over and over and over again, someone's going to get tired of it, and someone's going to protest. Right? So, we're okay. I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm not going to make a fuss about it. These things happen. I spun on the practice outlap. We're not going to be upset with people for spinning, we're just going to be upset with people for doing like the do or die last minute dives into the corners and see like if maybe we can just get a good finish where, you know, there's no damage, the car comes back in the condition that it left in. Which is really my goal. When you race in real life, that's how you always want to go. You want to get the best result you can with no damage. And so coming back with damage, it feels annoying to me because I'm used to doing better than that. But I'm not bothered. We'll be okay. I appreciate the support though, man. Truly appreciate the support. I wonder if Benji's in this race or if I might actually stand a chance at pole position this time. Straight line braking into Cascade this time. Warm the rear tires up with some smooth turns. You got it. Thanks, Gabriel. Good luck in your race if you're not in the same race as I am. Even if you are in the same race as me, I should say, but you know what I mean. Have fun, don't crash. May your iRating go up.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time black.
I love how this track feels like you're painting on a canvas almost. It's going to be a weird thought until you kind of see where I'm coming from. That you're like drawing the biggest arcing brushes, I guess you could. Like the brush strokes are as wide as you can make them. And yeah. It just feels nice, like you're sliding gracefully through every turn. Don't spin, Drew! Don't watch her.
One more
I
lap.
made a mistake in the last turn, but I kept it on track.
46.105.
Oh, I'm going off in turn 1. The front tire's got a little
Make sure you
overheated.
cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
Good qualifying. Thanks for the support again, Gabriel. Let's see if I get the pole position or, oh, Raul might get it. Look at that lap time. He's close. Bill got me. Nicely done, Bill. That's a pretty fast lap, Bill. I'll take a front row start or a second row start. Let's see where I finish. Where does it end up? I can improve, but they can, so I can only go backwards from the banker lap that I set. Third.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Fourth. Yeah. I knew it was going to be Raul when I saw his first lap. Raul, Bill, you guys at the front, 1, 2, and 3, those were some fantastic laps. Congrats. Enjoy the race, guys. Let's have a good race. If anyone wants, I'm streaming on YouTube. You can catch the replay later if you want. Falcon Autosports, the channel. I'll drop in the text chat also. But have a good race, everyone.
Thank you, sir. You as well. Let's keep it on the black and not in the green.
You're here, Bill. You got it.
The estimated strength of field is 1,819.
I'm so glad I found the side mirror option.
What side mirror option? Are you able to turn those side mirrors on?
Yes, sir, you are in the options. Yeah, it's very helpful.
It's in your graphics. You can even do it from inside the car, I think, but you certainly can do it from outside the car. I highly recommend it.
It's right side, quarter of the way down, and that's on that page.
I think you got so much. I didn't know that was possible.
I've seen more than a few lunges coming thanks to it, though.
2 cars to grid.
Wee wee.
Do you guys use that along with the rear view on the top?
I certainly do, yes.
Well, thank you for telling me that's possible. I had no idea. Good luck.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
I think the setting is called max number of mirrors, now that I think about it.
Yeah, 4.
Thank you.
Green, green, green. There's an incident behind.
I should switch to relative. Ooh, Drew, don't try to race without a relative.
Really, guys? Turn 3. Come on up front. Race smarter.
They're too wide right now as well.
The next car's the leader.
Yeah, I see him. This guy's gonna go for the lunge.
There's an incident behind.
Go, Eric. You're my hero.
Car on your left.
Sorry, I had to get out of the throttle or he would have hit me.
Clear on the left. Car right. Clear.
That's been clean despite the moves. This was chaos.
54.846. You're now in third.
The leader's going off. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, everyone's dropping like flies. This is some sort of chaos race here.
¿Dónde te querés meter la concha de tu madre?
Agustin, mind your language, man. I don't need to hear that.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Stay on the right. Clear.
Oh, Sebastian, you are all over the place. Oh, guys, don't crash each other unless you guys are going to just take each other off the track and give me the win. Easy, like. This is stressful. This is taking years off my life.
0.961.
That's a nutters. the amount of side-by-side, I didn't think Oulton Park was a side-by-side kind of a track. She's not that kind of girl. But apparently she is. Today, anyway.
Drifting this bitch.
Bill's having fun. Okay, well, if you guys are going to go side by side into the next turn. Bretton's, is it? I think this corner is called Britain. Oh no, my steering wheel! Power back on, power back on, power back on. No, 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 no. Why does this keep
sorry,
happening?
brother.
No, come on, please. Restart, man. Has anyone got sympathy for people with broken steering wheels? Disconnected mid-race?
5 minutes to go.
Sounds like you need it.
Slow down. You got
I
a
think you
penalty
should
for
let
cutting
Jimmer
the
judge
course.
that.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Have you updated the software recently?
Yeah.
Wheel manually disconnected, like became detached.
It just powers down for no reason.
Car stop on the left.
I have like no force feedback and my brake pedal is all kinds of out of adjustment.
Not saving that one, look out.
Oh, this is so hard to drive. I don't have any force feedback. Fanatech, I really hope that you watch this and see what's happening. This is ruining some really good races. I don't have, I can't race like this. I don't have a solution. If I just, it's like I hit a certain bump and the steering wheel just disconnects. And I haven't found a reason. And it doesn't slow down after. The brake pedal is out of adjustment.
The car in front has gone off.
No, don't rejoin like that, Alex. You don't want to take me out twice in the same day, please.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 5.8 seconds.
Oh my god, this wheel sucks! I don't have any feel in anything right now.
51.6.
This is really disappointing. I was on pace to be at least in the podium positions, but now I'm just not. And like my wheel and pedals, it's just all over the place. I've got no feel. The brake pedal goes spongy and long, and the wheel, it's, I don't know, just soft and doesn't communicate as well. I have to push with both feet on the brake pedal now.
The car car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.2 seconds. You cut the cord, you've got to slow down and give up that time. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9.1 seconds.
This brake pedal sucks so much.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left. The car is
This is really sad for me, man. I can't.
45.
With this
2, 3, 1.
hardware, I just can't. Right now, it's out of calibration so badly that there's just nothing. Like, I'm over-slowing because I can't tell what the car is doing. It's not communicating. I just want to get it out of trouble and just finish as high as I can.
Last lap.
I'm gonna get disqualified just from going off track because I just can't figure out my braking distances.
51.873. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 3.7 seconds.
I know, Mr. Spotter, I just need to finish the race. Please don't tell me the gap anymore. I have more force feedback in my Mitsubishi Mirage daily driver car.
The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 44.64.
That was a really good race while it lasted, everyone. I was really impressed with how everyone was battling hard but still not crashing. That was really good, but my steering wheel came unplugged. Sorry, guys. I just wouldn't even say disconnected, like, it just shut off. I don't understand. I'm gonna email fan tech support about it.
There's the flag. It's over. Okay, we'll get them next time.
Why did that happen? Steering wheel. Everything's connected. Wait a second. Minus 51 iRating? That hardly seems fair to me. It's such a battle, man. I try to do well, and then that happens, and it's just it's disappointing. But well, that's fine. Maybe I can get one last race in before saying that's actually enough. How did everybody else's race go, guys? I want to hear how your races went. Check in the comments. I know one thing. When I moved the whole rig backwards is when it started to become worse, that it disconnected more often. Maybe it's something with that, like a cable just comes loose because it's like more tight when it's way up at the front. We're gonna move the whole rig. I moved it forward like a good foot there. We'll see if this does the trick. Does the steering wheel feel better now? Maybe everything's like... Maybe everything is, that feels more like it. See if the brake pedal is calibrated again nicely. This feels better. So far so good. That's better. It stops when I ask it to. Imagine that. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten that up. Wow, that's a lot better. Although it might be almost too much brake pressure. Let's see what happens if I get the tires at the temperature before I try to brake that hard. Well, I can work with it. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna have a good race. I'm deciding, I'm manifesting a good race where I finish. Let's make it happen. A good race where I finish with no off tracks, no contact, podium position, maybe a win. I'm manifesting it. I want this. Let's hope and pray. We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna make it happen. Believe. This is like that Blades of Glory. I believe, man. No speeding with it, Lane Group. Just slow down a touch. There we go. Now we feel fast again. This is more like it again. All the way onto the inside curve and all the way out to the outside. Yes. That feels better. Got my LCD. Telling which gear I'm in. Brake pedal is calibrated nicely for the trail braking and everything. Steering wheel is providing a lot of feedback, telling me exactly what's happening. This feels better. hit the same curb and I didn't disconnect this time. The steering wheel didn't power off. Maybe we've gotten all the bad luck out of the way. Maybe we've got this rig figured out. A new rig. If it happens again, I'm emailing Fanatec. Like, guys, I'm live streaming and your wheel is just shutting off several times over. Such a good wheel. I don't want to talk badly about Fanatec, it's just that it shuts off. If that didn't happen, I'd be so happy with it. Because it feels amazing. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Everything fits and bolts up nicely, and the quick release feels fantastic. Everything feels tight and secure. It's just when, unfortunately, it shuts off. If I can figure that out, I'm happy. And I have all the drivers up to date. I think it's an actual physical wire, because it only happens when you hit a bump, which would cause the whole rig to kind of jostle. It's not like a motion rig, but it is pretty hefty force feedback. So if the force feedback is causing it, then, you know, that wouldn't surprise me, let's say. That feels so much better though. Let's see if I can just make it through a race without the steering wheel powering off. This is the outline, right? I'm going to really attack this curve. And okay, it didn't power off when I hit a curve really hard. I think we're golden. That might have just been a physical wiring issue being further away because I keep moving the seat a little bit further back. Let's see how I can do this time. Come on, Drew. Pole position, race win, let's do it. Right onto the inside curve, right onto the outside curve. Straight line braking,
Green flag,
over
green
the crest
flag.
here, tight, all the way out to the outside curve, as much as I can carry as much speed over.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Brake just enough for turn one. Get to the inside curve, go to the outside curve, try the speed curve. Good. If we can do it, I'm happy. I'm gonna just tuck in a little bit here, just the tiniest amount of braking, just so we don't understeer up. Oh, the right front brake lock. Oh, that's a mistake. That's me. I made a mistake. So I got another lap. Oh, wow. I really messed this one up. Did I ever mess this one up? Okay. Mental reset. Come on.
One more lap. 47.935.
Not bad through Ireland. We're gonna do good through Britons this last through. No mistakes. Carry the speed out onto the straightaway. We're gonna do good into Nickelbrook corner as well. Brake early. Carry the speed through here. Trail brake through here. I was as close to a corner as I want to get. Half a second down on the personal best, which is 145.8. So we're still in with the shot of running like at 146.3 or better. Preferably better. I think you can do better. No mistakes here, Jim. Go right through. Get to the inside curve. On the throttle early. Carry the speed out. Shift well. .46.1 is only good enough for
Ticket flag.
Wow. High split. 7. That's an incredible lap time at the end. High was 145.3, Doug with 145.7, Jesse with another 145.7. These are some fast laps. If I nailed every mark just right, I could maybe run the 145.1 according to the optimal. Still don't think that I'm going to get there though. That's fine. You can make up for it in consistency. And now that the steering wheel isn't powering off anymore. Right, steering wheel? You got this. Switch to race pastry. Nope. Put it twice. Okay. Let's go. You got it this time. Big strike. No pressure. Not even the best qualifying position. Just gonna run a race. Finish.
The estimated SOS is 1,897.
One more check that everything's
It's
good.
competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
I wish the ring didn't squeak so much like that.
5 cars left to grid.
Switch to relative view now. Fourth and sixth are not gridded yet. 10th isn't gridded yet. It's fourth.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
10th. Let's have a good, clean race, everyone. Enjoy, have fun, keep it safe, try to finish the race with no incident points. You got this.
Yep, good luck watching your stream as well.
Thanks, Linus. Good to have you there. Thanks for the support. Oh, jump start from Aaron or Doug, I think.
Green, green, green.
Oh, that was a start. I did not expect to be 4th place after that qualifying, but these guys are this fast. I think that jump start was kind of confused or something to start a little bit. Oh, we got a spin.
Go left.
Oh, Jesse. Gentle on the bumping. Oh, that was close. That was mildly unnerving. You don't spin small at Island Bend there.
Right side. Still there, hold your
Don't let
line.
me go, but
Clear.
I just want to fall in behind. Jesse, you are either going to win this race or crash. And I don't want to crash. I'll take a P4 like I'm in right now. I think Jesse is actually going to go checkers or records.
54.603. You're in 4th position.
I know. Thank you, Mr. Slaughter. What's his name? Mr. Slaughter. Mark? I feel like his name is Mark. I remember somebody having a sim racing engineer named Mark. Maybe it's the F1 games. This is the kind of race that I enjoy. I'm on pace, just following, driving a strategic race where I'm not going to crash, manage my tires, manage the risks, Hopefully just get to the end. Make sure everything's all tight. Yep, still tight. Of course, I'm doing qualifying race, like qualifying pace race laps, and still not catching the cars in front. Oh, these guys are fast. If they get to the end at this pace, they're going to have a fantastic result, but I don't trust that they're going to. I think one of them is eventually going to push wide, like Island Bend here or somewhere around the lap, and they're just going to have a big crash.
There's an incident behind.
Oh no, Victor. Sorry for your trouble there, Victor. Seconds to the car behind, 2 seconds to the car in front. This is just a middle pace race. There's a YouTube channel name for somebody. Mid-pace race. For the people who aren't that fast and not that slow.
5 minutes to go. The lead has gone off.
Oh.
There's an incident ahead.
Oh no!
The leader.
Oh no!
Car on the left. Go right.
Oh my god! Oh no! How am I winning this race now? I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but I didn't expect that it was actually going to. Huh. I don't usually do ARCA brakes, but checkers a record.
You're in first. Good job, very nice.
5 second lead? What's been happening behind me that I missed? Huh. I get a win after all. I'll take it. Just driving the smart race. Okay, we're nothing stupid. We're gonna stay off the curbs. We're gonna avoid brake locks. It's gonna be smooth. Maybe not that smooth because I feel like Pablo gained a lot of time on me there. I'm just throwing time away, but we're gonna stay off at the curbs. Nice and smooth so we don't disconnect the steering wheel again. Francisco, who cost me a potential win earlier in the day, is out as well. So, I mean, I'm not going to celebrate it, but let's just say that that's another risk gone from the race. Bad race, like bad luck and bad races happen to everyone, right? So, if I benefit from one after a lot of bad races and bad luck, then
47.
That's not
0.195.
That's not like inheriting a race win because of pure luck on its own. That's if I win this race, it's going to be earned because of the bad luck I've had, right? I mean, that's what I'm going to tell myself anyway.
7, just at the fastest lap. 44.715.
Oh wow. Victor as well. Raul is now in like 2nd or 3rd place back there. Matthias? We're 5 seconds in the lead pretty much now. The relatives going all over the place. Got this. Get me to the end. Good. Freaking tight. No disconnect this time, steering wheel. We're in the lead. A nice gap. Drive smooth. We're gonna save tires. We're gonna save steering wheel connection. We're gonna keep tightening it up. Just drive smart. Make sure everything stays connected. Come on, Drew. Manage this race to the end. What lap is it? Lap 5. You're getting close to the end. Next lap's going to be lap 6.
White flag,
really close.
nice and smooth.
Manage the race through. Hi Barney, thank you for the white flag.
47.007.
Gonna be a good win, well
The
earned.
car in P8.
Pace was there to qualify good. The restart was awesome. Crash avoidance was awesome. Decision making was awesome. There's so much more that goes into winning a race than just like being fast. There's so much more to it. There's the consistency. There's the managing what your hardware is and managing the hardware limitations. And I missed that apex a little. We're fine. Got enough time that we'll just call it I missed that curve because I didn't want to disconnect the steering wheel. You gotta drive smooth. Avoid locking the brakes. Avoid damage to the tires. Avoid distractions. Come on. Bring it home, Drew. Two or three more corners. Come on, Drew, we're almost there. We got this. One more corner, Drew. Nice and smooth through here. No mistakes. On the throttle. Thank you, Barney. Checkered flag. That is a win.
You won. Yeah, we did it. Too bad it wasn't for $1 million.
Now that was a race. Just 0 incident points. Kept it clean. Kept it smart. I had a feeling that Jesse was driving
Nice save, Mark.
a little too hard at the beginning, and I just let him have his crash. And sometimes that is very powerful. Just let your opponents run their own race. And if they crash, they crash.
Thanks, Mike.
Linus, I love seeing you guys have fun there, guys. I finally got 0 incident points in this race, and finally got the win to go with it. I don't like to win just because everybody crashes in front of me, but I'll take it.
Gotta take the easy ones when they're handed to you, man.
I was leading the last race and my steering wheel disconnected.
Pit box in 5. Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. 3, 1.
That's fun.
Right here.
That's how you want to race. Just a clean race, start to finish. No drama.
Is this official?
Yeah, it affects your iRating and safety rating, yes. Yeah, just, oh no! Oh no. Sorry to hear about your race there, Brendan. But
Nah, it's a good race. I just keep making that mistake every week, 13.
It looks like you finished P8 though. That should be an iRating gain according to what I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 9 safety rating that was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
Sometimes,
these in the next one.
yeah, you have a good one there, mate. Sometimes you just got to get to the finish of the race. You know, sometimes that's all it takes. You just get to the end of the race, and that's all that you need to do, and that's what's going to reward you. This is one of those examples where you just drive with a level head. You keep your wits about you, and eventually it's going to come to you. And I was, it was challenging for sure, but yeah, it's about hitting your marks. It's about braking a little bit below the absolute limit because the car is so hard to drive. It's tricky, it's twitchy, it's touchy. Sometimes just being smooth and flowing through the corner is faster than actually pushing hard. And that's why I'm running like 146s and 147s in the race when like the qualifying pace is there for 145, but that is going to be nearly impossible to run like a 145 every lap, every single lap, every single race. You can't do it. So when I'm running like a 147, it's like I'm sacrificing a little bit in the braking zones. I'm turning in really butter smooth. And I do have a setup that I disconnected the rear sway bar a little bit and things like that to make it even less rotating. And it has a little bit of understeer at like island bend as a result. So the lap time is not as fast as it could be. But I have dialed it back because this is an open setup race on how aggressive you make the car, because you have to balance your qualifying pace, where I was only P7, with your race pace, where I was lap after lap after lap after lap, a 146 to 147. I could run a 145 if I wanted to risk the car, and basically every time that I turn into Cascades or Islands, those two corners are so high speed, it's hard to just get the car to behave. It wants to snap on you because you turn in just a little bit too much. And the rear's like, okay, did somebody say turn? Let's go. You want the car to be more gradual, so you disconnect this way where you soften up the rear a little bit to make it a little bit more compliant. And that way you're not fighting it as much and you can just be a little bit more smooth. But it's not an easy to drive car. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, this car is challenging. So don't blame yourself if you're learning F1600s, if you're new to iRacing, if you are... I'm coming at this from... I've been racing for 21 years and I still spin the F1600. Yeah, I'm not racing anymore tonight. I'm pulling a Nico Rosberg. That's what I'm doing. I actually just want to get some rest. The adrenaline gets so much. I want to sleep tonight, and I know that if I go out and drive at full tilt into the next session and the next session after that, and I get carried away, I'm going to miss sleep. I'm gonna, yeah, we're not doing that. Instead, I think here's where I'm gonna call it a night, but I'm not calling it a night yet. That was a really fun race. I'm actually gonna, now that I think about it, put the replay on. I want to see what happened. Let's see what happened. When did I take the lead? How did this happen? We'll do Shay's camera instead. If I hear pits, then it probably, yeah. This is the lap. You see, I'm just driving smooth. There's never any, like... You'll notice when I'm driving, there's never any, like, brake lock. There's never any, like, big slides. There's never any tire smoke. I'm trying to save the tires, keep the car in one piece, drive it smoothly. And I know some people will be faster. But the question is, where will they finish the race? Because I'm happy to finish P2, P3, P4. I don't want to finish P10, P12, P15. So you'll see, like, I'm trying to drive really smoothly, just use the full track width. Try to make the car turn as little as you need. And I think that that's the right mentality for racing. So they lost it, and then those guys just drove into each other. I don't know how else to describe that. That just looks like they drove into each other. If you battle that hard, I can totally understand it, but I wouldn't want to crash that way. If I'm in the lead, I try not to crash like that. Let's see what happens. They already had their crash there. We're gonna go, Javier? Yeah, Javier had already spun. Does he just go into the grass? Does he lock his rear brakes up? Up in the grass. Oh, that's a shame, Javier. And then he's gonna see, oh. Oh no. Oh no! Guys! Safe rejoins! Such a basic request, man. Oh, guys. He's speeding in the pit lane during a race. Probably got himself a black flag for that. Oh dear. No. Jesse Dixon was the other one that was involved there. He lost his right front wheel altogether. I don't think that he had a role in this though. I think he's the innocent party in this one. See, he's on the inside, he's doing everything right. The car, oh, the other car spins into him. Don't like that rejoin though, and that's what caused him to lose his right front wheel. Wow. It wasn't intentional. None of that was intentional, but it happened. There goes the right front wheel. Safely make it back to the pit lane. Slow it down. Don't get yourself a black flag for pit lane speeding or anything like that. Take your fast repair. Go out and try to make a good race out of a bad situation. Let's see. Does he get his quick repair and go? No, he missed his. He didn't stop in time. Okay, quick repair. And he's got his tires still changed. Oh no. You guys can disable to replace tires when you do your quick repairs. That, I hope everyone knows that. Everyone make the black box show up and eat something. No. Tab, no. Okay. Oh, no space. Well, I don't remember what the button was for it. That's too bad. We're gonna do. We're gonna do a wee watch long. It's smooth, like there's no smoke from the tires, there's no putting the car in extreme stress. You might see it slide a little bit here and there, but overall I'd say I'm being really gentle. Like I'm braking away from the grass, so I don't want to go into the grass. You can just see that I'm kind of thinking to myself, I'm in a good position here, I should really be gentle, not throw it away. And hopefully... Okay, I will. It's not even that I'm bored, but if you're telling me that the race is that good, I will watch that. I just want to kind of do a little demonstration of when you're leading the race, you just don't make risks. You don't take risks. You just drive a really nice race like this where there's no tire smoke. You just use the track width, but not too much of it. Be smooth. I use a little bit less curb when I am in the lead versus like when I'm trying to catch somebody. Just because you never know when your steering wheel is going to disconnect or a wheel gets broken by a curb or, you know, stuff happens in racing. And you have to limit the likelihood of that happening. Yeah, a nice, smooth, easy going lap like that. This was fun. I enjoyed it. But honestly, it's just how little can you turn and how little can you stress the car while still keeping it balanced and just carrying the speed through. You don't want to overdrive it, but you don't want to underdrive it. You have to find where the limit of the car is, and you're just happy to sit there. When you push too much, you're going to make a mistake. And if you don't drive the car to the limit, it's always going to feel really slow. You lose like 3 seconds if you drive like a tenth below the limit. And I know that it's easy for me to say, just drive at the limit. But it's one of those things that a little bit of practice, finding the limit of that car, it rewards later on. It's easy to say, but it comes back. I promise that, you know, driving on the line and pushing to the point that the tires are activated and working hard with a nice slip angle without over driving the car, and like you overheat the tires and the tires just go away from you, they fall away from you. If you have a slide in one corner, the next corner, back it off a touch because your rear tires will be warm. It's just little tricks, just trying to keep that car in the sweet spot. And it's so hard to do, to execute that, but it's easy to talk about it, and it's, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna, what's the word I use? I'm not gonna say it's easy, it's not. But the goal is you want to just be smooth. You just want to get from corner to corner with the least drama possible, and you shouldn't feel like violence with the car. You're dancing with the car more so. You know, a GT4, it's violent. You're slamming the throttle. You're slamming the brakes. You got places to be. You know, it's got traction control. It's got ABS. You can use those things if you start to slide a little bit. These things have nothing. You make a mistake, done. Right? That's the biggest takeaway from F1600s. But I really want to see your video there if you say that was a good race. I want to see it. So we're going to bring that screen back up. Where's my mouse? Yeah, this is the last lap already. So we're going to go back a lap to start of lap 5. LW Linus. That's who an LW would be. We're going to skip to about here. We'll hit space. Turn this up. I like the all black livery. It's clean. It's not fancy in any way, shape, or form, but it's just a nice, tidy look.
Race control scoring has ended.
Oh, this is a good battle. Car number 11 probably isn't going to be very fast onto this straightaway because they sacrificed that whole section of corners there. So he's going to lose a little bit of time on the McLaren car ahead. But the slipstream is going to help him back out. You guys are going to catch back up to each other with the slipstream. Nice! Oh no! Oh, I thought it was going to be a save, Linus. I'm sorry, I thought it was going to be a save. Nice rejoin though. I appreciate a good, safe rejoin. Is it the car number 4 you were battling with? Okay, there's the white flag. Oh, a little bit of a disconnect. Sorry, I don't have perfect internet stability there. Let's see. There we go, we're back. That's a lot of track width. Nice on the brakes. Get to the inside apex, nice. Keep the car rotated, go right. I don't know if he was down a lap or that's a really good overtake, but one of the two. Smooth through islands. I wouldn't touch the grass there. That's really risky, but I'm really glad that you kept it under control. Nicely done. Good through there. A little bit of grass there. I would use just a tiny bit less just to keep the tires in their operating window. Oh, he's putting himself in a spot where he could either lunge or fall in behind. He's going to fall in behind, but he's going to probably... Yeah, he's tighter on the exit of that one. You see he's tighter? He's going to carry more speed onto this straightaway. He's going to use the slipstream. He's going to get alongside you. Yep, there's the alongside. But you're on the inside for the big turn. That's going to help you. He's going to go on the attack again, using the exit width there. He's going to be alongside, but you still have the inside line. I like that you're using the inside line. Good. Nice clean racing. You carried more speed through that turn. Oh, I would tuck a little closer to him, give him less room, and you travel less distance, but that was a good race. You and him had a great battle. I think you lost it on the straightaway just after. If he got ahead of you, it was just because you didn't kind of come close. Like, you don't want to hit, but you just want to be close enough that you're not traveling extra distance, because that extra distance, that adds a tenth of a second. So if you are not right there with him trying to kind of keep your distance about equal to how much distance he's traveling, you're not going to have as good of a run to the line because you're adding more distance between you and the finish line. I would try to go a little bit more towards him without hitting him, but just enough that, you know, you're not adding distance to your run to the finish. Because that was really good, the way that you did the last turn especially. I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you again. Let's see. We're going to go chase cam. Bar chase, actually. See, here, I really like that you're using your half of the track really nicely there. You carried a lot of speed out of the apex. And you see, he's traveling less distance. So he only gets you based on that traveling less distance. Linus, that was fantastic. I really appreciate that, but that's just the one thing to watch for, is traveling extra distance there. But the way you carried more speed through the apex, fantastic. That was really good, man. Yeah. That was a fun race. Yeah. It's sad to see you spin on the lap before there, Linus, but I think the way you recovered there and battled with the car number 4, that was pure respect and pure class. That was really awesome. You know, that's the kind of racing I want to see, if I'm honest. But, like I say, on a straightaway, or especially one that kind of turns like it does, you want to travel the less distance that you can. Because racing is distance divided by time. How much distance can you travel in the least amount of time? Well, you calculate the distance. Let's say 6 laps of 4... How many kilometers? 4.33 kilometers. So 4.5 to make the math easy. So we're going to say 27 kilometers. Now you're going to say 27 kilometers divided by... It was 11 minutes. Maybe we're doing, how many? 27 kilometers in 11 minutes. Let's say 30 kilometers in 10 minutes makes it kind of easy for the math. That's like an average speed of 180 kilometers. No, it shouldn't be that high, I don't think. Well, a little bit less than that, right? If we round down maybe like 150 kilometers per hour average speed, you can calculate how fast someone was by the distance that they travel and the speed that they travel it at. So that's all racing is. When you really boil it down to the basics, Racing is just distance over time. So more speed and less distance. And that is a vast oversimplification of the art of racing. But that is what you want to do, right? So, yeah. But you guys had a great battle. I really appreciate the respect. That was awesome. So, I'm going to go to sleep now. I am tired, evidently. But I'm going to wish everyone a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I really hope everyone had fun, and I will be driving more of the F1600s, and I want to continue with this. I've been enjoying the chats with people. I've been enjoying the just the sim racing atmosphere, and I've been enjoying just getting to see different races, different battles, learning along the way. I race in real life. I should mention that. So for me, like, because I race in real life, I do this as a living. I instruct for a living. Right? So this is basically something that I'm just programmed to do, where I'm always analyzing. And I don't want it ever to be critiquing to, like, oh, you suck at driving. No. If you are even remotely close to the top split in iRacing, you're gonna be fast. You are fast. Don't get me wrong. 90% of the people that I instruct, 95, maybe 98% of the people that I instruct are going to be slower than everybody on iRacing. Even just making the first step of getting into iRacing, you're already way above the average. But then I like to coach with people that are at different skill levels. So I'll coach somebody who's like way just starting out, to their first time driving a performance car, and all I'm telling them is, you can brake a little harder. You know, brake in a straight line, look your way into the turn smoothly. That's 90% of what I do. The 10% of teaching the people who have enough experience where I can kind of get into the nitty-gritty details of how to drive faster, that is rewarding. Both is rewarding, I should say. But especially when you see someone who's already really good just have that slight improvement. That is so rewarding to me as an instructor, as somebody who races cars for a living. I love it. You know, but I enjoyed meeting you. I really hope everyone enjoyed tonight. It's a bit cliche YouTube, but if you like it, subscribe please, because I want to bring my videos to more people. I want to share my knowledge, and that's how I'm going to do it. You know, one subscriber, one person saying, wow, that was really cool, at a time, and yeah, I enjoy it. So doing this, I am having fun, and I don't want to stop doing it. So it's no skin off my teeth. How do I, no skin off my back? Sorry, English isn't really my first language. Kind of, but not really. But you know what I'm saying. It doesn't bother me. I like to help, and I really hope that what I say does help. So anyway, with that said, good night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.